What's up? Welcome to another episode of Yep. Today we're doing hot sauce today, man. So I'm about to go ahead and check the garden and just kind of see what kind of peppers I got going on in here. So this is just an extra little raised bed I did. Initially had something else going in here, but then once those vegetables kind of died out, just dropped a whole new set of new plants, and we just did the habaneros and ghost peppers. So you see I got one right here. Now when it's at this point, this is ready to roll. But also too, it's at this point, you can let it stay on the stem if you want to for a while. When it's green right here, it's still going to be hot. But you can still, cook with it, eat with it, even raw if you wanted to. It's still going to be edible. Alright, so good to go. Here we go, man. This is I had to dig, but this is just some little pics I got from the day. This is getting kind of to that level, but that's a ghost pepper right here. A few more in there. I got some cherry bombs in here. That's gonna be for my red sauces. This is just the green ghost pepper. These are some longhorn peppers as well too. These aren't really too hot, but I'm still gonna probably incorporate those into the green sauce. I got some little green chilies. And got some red chilies as well too to go ahead and add in that mix. So we're good to go, man. Alright, so I got my water boiled. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and transfer that right to these peppers. And again, my whole goal is just to try to cover these. Probably should have got a bigger bowl, but it's cool. What I'm going to do is just to make sure that they actually sit in there, I'm going to put some kind of little weight in there, a little small plate. Boom. Trying to get that covered. And boom. So a little wine bottle in there real quick just to go ahead and let that sit. I'm going to let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, let it get, do its thing, kind of get softened up. Then we'll go ahead and break that down, get it blended up. Alright, so another sweet thing about these peppers are, other than also, pickling the peppers as well, what I like about it is it's a real low maintenance, easy, vegetable to freeze for later on. So what I can do is you can cut them in halves if you want to. Just clean them down, cut them in halves, or keep them whole. Put them right into a freezer baggie. Boom. If you have a vacuum sealer, that will be sweeter as well too. But I have several bags of peppers in here. So to add on to some of the peppers that I just picked today, going to reach my little stash here. You can see I got loads of them, man, like for days. All kinds of peppers. And you can see you can just take them out and do whatever you want to with them. But I do have a bag specifically with some red and some yellow ones in here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these bad boys on out. And these are already clean. So I'll put these off to the side from my fresh ones here. That's sweet, man. So all I'm going to do is just let these sit out for a second. That's some little sweet little red chilies in there. So this one will be smoking, man, this hot sauce. Take one more red chili out. And that's it. So remember, when you're growing, not only do you get yields with these peppers pretty much all the way up until the fall, but you can also freeze them. And man, it's crazy. I still have herbs and some vegetables from last year, to be honest with you. So definitely just another benefit and another plus to gardening and some of the things that you already buy. So while our peppers, or the dehydrated peppers, are actually hydrating right now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get these other peppers from the garden cut down. And all I'm doing right now is I'm just taking these tops off real quick, the tops, so everything is cleaned down. And essentially, again, this is just a mix of fresh picked and some previously picked peppers. But I'm definitely going to have to step up the garlic and maybe just a little bit more vinegar, because this is going to be heat, man. Have 4 cloves of garlic as well too that I'm going to go ahead and use for this. I might just go ahead and do 1 or 2 more as well too, just kind of kick it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so now our peppers have actually had a chance to rehydrate sitting in that water. So at this point, all I'm doing is I'm just straining this bad boy right into a little strainer, and you can kind of see some of the little dust that's left in there as well too. That's cool. I'm not tripping about that. I'm just actually going to do a little extra little rinse on here. Like I said, I'll also wipe these down as well too. So from this point, I'm just going to go ahead and let these sit for a few minutes, strain out to that bowl, and then from that point I'll go and wipe them down, and we'll go ahead and drop these into the blender. Alright, so now we're ready to go ahead and put all this stuff together and get this hot sauce rolling. With the amount that I have here, I can tell this shit is going to be like super duper hot. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the bigger peppers, and then a plethora of these smaller ones, so I might even have a little bit more than that as well too. Also, what I'm going with is just 2 tablespoons of kosher salt, and where's my vinegar right here? I have 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. You can use regular white distilled vinegar as well too, really doesn't matter. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and drop these bigger peppers in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to do these in little batches real quick. And if you have a bigger blender, that's even better. I'm just going to use the Magic Bullet here, and all I'm doing, yeah, that's gonna be hot as shit. I can tell, super duper hot. You can just see the darkness from there, and plus all those seeds are still in there too. So like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this in little batches. To get this all broken down. Whew. That is going to be super duper real. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep on adding in more batches. That's a little tough. That really didn't hydrate as well as I wanted it to. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out of the mix. Just not use that one. So I'll do this last little batch of the rehydrated peppers. And then we'll go ahead and add in the regular peppers and the garlic. Alright, so now I've got my regular peppers. I'm going to go ahead and add those bad boys in. And I initially started off with 4 cloves of garlic. I went ahead and did 2 additional as well. If you want to, you can go ahead and cut those up. It's really not even necessary. I'm going to go ahead and come in with my 2 tablespoons of salt, vinegar, so at this point, I can see it's definitely liquidy, but woo, that is real. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just to kind of thin this out just a little bit. You could add more vinegar if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of water, a little bit of distilled water in here. And I don't want to add too much, because you can always kind of add as you go. But I'm definitely trying to get this to be a little bit more liquidy, a little bit thinner. Now again, at this point, this is all up to your preference. I'm just thinking about, the kind of hot sauce I'm into, and the different things that it's going to complement, and how I'm actually wanting it to come out of that bottle as well too. I'm going to go with a little bit more water, man. And I don't want too much, because I don't want too much separation in the jar and all that once I put them in there, but I definitely don't want it that thick. Alright, let's see what we're working with, man. Woo! That is real. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it off with the rest of that, man. But that is smoking hot. Alright, we're good to go. So now at this point we're about to go ahead and get to the bottling process on here. And you know, another thing what's sweet about this though, it doesn't matter, you know, that I have a lot more jars than I expected, because that's great gifts to go ahead and give to somebody, to a couple people actually, people that of course that you know are into spicy hot sauces like that. So now I'm about to make an attempt at putting this in this bottle through this little funnel here. I'm noticing that it's kind of slipping off at the top. What I'm going to do is take this little spatula here just to kind of get it rolling in there. That's definitely going to be a thick one. Now if I wanted to, I could put some more vinegar in here to kind of cut the rest of the sauce, and this could just be, like the hottest one. And actually I think I just might go ahead and do that too. Cap on here. Alright, so this is going to be my giveaway bottle here. Oh shoot. So that's good to go. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of this a little bit. So we'll be back in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and cut this with some vinegar. Alright, so moment of truth. It's time to go ahead and taste some of these using my little home bottle here. Woo, hold up, what's going on? What the hell was that? That's crazy. Anyway, it's time for the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and see exactly what this is tasting like. Yeah. There's definitely some front end heat on that all the way around, but it is flavorful. It is good. I'm pretty sure once this sits for a couple days, the flavors kind of jive and gel with each other. It's gonna be on that next level, man. All right. So there we got it. We got 5 bottles of hot sauce here. This is our actual little little home personal sauce right here, little leftovers. So there you go. There you have it, man. That is red hot sauce. Using pretty much the majority of the peppers from my garden. Used a few additional dehydrated peppers that we rehydrated to bring those back into the sauce. 6 cloves of garlic. We probably ended up using about maybe 1.5 cups of apple cider vinegar. Again, you can use any kind of vinegar that you like, and also some distilled water. You can see we're definitely gonna have one that's gonna be super duper thick. But this is a nice little, consistency for a hot sauce, man. I'm going to go ahead and let this chill for a couple of days. Give these out. Keep a few bottles for myself. That's it. Hope you liked the video. Have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave any comments below. Also hit like and subscribe. Boom. Yep.